Snow doesn't fall on Red Mountain. It buries. Ranger Maria Cole knelt in the drift, her hand tight around her rifle. Beside her, Wolf stood frozen, not from the cold. His ears were pinned back, teeth bared at something she couldn't yet see. Easy, boy. Then she saw it, a hand, blue and stiff, reaching up out of the snow, like it was still trying to climb free. God help us. Somewhere above them, on the ridge, something laughed. And it wasn't the wind. 3 days earlier, the sheriff had nailed a notice to the saloon door. 6 souls missing, 200 in silver to whoever finds them, dead or alive. Bounty hunters laughed at it over their whiskey. Nobody laughed at the mountain. Everyone knew what lived up there. Everyone but Maria needed the money. She saddled her mare Dusk before sunrise, Wolf pacing circles at the horse's legs. As she swung up into the saddle, the old sheriff caught her arm. 20 years back, we lost a whole mining party up there. Ethan Cross came back alone, out of his mind. Don't be a hero, Cole. Be careful. I don't need to be a hero. I need the silver. They called her the Red Mountain Witch. Nobody knew her real name, only that the snow around her old cabin never turned white. It stayed red year after year, no matter how many storms came through. She had killed hundreds, trappers, settlers, whole wagon trains that rode in looking for silver and never rode out. The old-timers said she didn't kill for hunger or gold or hate. She killed because the mountain told her to. 2 hours up the trail, Dusk went rigid beneath her, ears flat, nostrils flaring at a scent Maria couldn't place. A pair of crows burst from the tree line, screaming as they went, and didn't stop until they were gone from sight. Something's already dead up here, girl. The deeper they climbed, the wronger the mountain felt. Trees bent away from the trail, as if trying to flee it. The snow beneath the hooves had a faint red tint, like rust bleeding up from underneath. Dusk reared without warning, nearly throwing her. Maria fought the reins, boots slipping in the stirrups, until the mare planted all 4 legs and refused to go another step. Whoa, easy! She had no choice. She tied Dusk to a dead pine and went the rest of the way on foot, Wolf at her heel, rifle raised. A ring of old wooden stakes rose out of the drifts ahead, and bones, dozens of them, arranged like a fence around something. This is where she keeps them, a voice answered. From nowhere and everywhere at once.
You brought a dog to hunt a god, little ranger.
Maria spun, rifle raised. The clearing was empty. Only her own breath hung in the cold air, and one more cloud of breath beside it that wasn't hers. The snow itself seemed to rise, swirling into a shape. Red-eyed, skin like cracked bark and old blood, twice as tall as any person had a right to be. This was her, the Red Mountain Witch. 20 years since the last one came. He begged so beautifully. You smell like silver and stubbornness. Where are the 6 you took? Give them back and I'll leave this mountain to you. Leave? No, Ranger. You'll feed it, same as the rest. Wolf lunged, snapping at her trailing shadow. She swept a clawed hand and threw him into a snowbank with a yelp that tore through Maria's chest. Wolf! The bullets passed through her like smoke. She only laughed, a sound like ice cracking underfoot. Iron and lead. Is that all your kind brings anymore? She came fast, faster than anything that size should move, claws raking the air where Maria's head had been a half-second before. Maria rolled through the snow, came up firing, and kept backing toward the ring of stakes. Come on, think, Cole. Her eyes caught the stakes behind her, old silvered wood, half-rotted but unmistakable. Silver. The miners 20 years ago hadn't been digging for treasure at all. They'd found a weapon and never known it. Silver. It has to be silver. She wrenched a stake free just as the witch surged toward her again, jaw unhinging wider than any human mouth should. Wolf, bleeding but alive, threw himself at the witch's leg one last time, buying Maria the half-second she needed. Maria drove the silvered stake into the creature's chest with everything she had left. The mountain remembers every hunter who ever climbed it, and it will remember you." The witch collapsed into red snow, scattering into the wind until there was nothing left of her at all. Maria found the 6 missing at dawn, chained in a hollow beneath the stakes, alive, frozen with fear, but alive. Wolf limped the whole way down, but he never once left her side. "Good boy. We're going home." Dusk carried them all back down the mountain by midday. The sheriff met them at the edge of town, silver bounty in hand, staring at the 6 survivors like he was seeing ghosts. "You actually did it. 20 years, and you did it." "The mountain doesn't scare me anymore, Sheriff. Not after today." The town celebrated for a week. They say the snow on Red Mountain fell white again that winter, the first time in longer than anyone could remember. But Maria kept the silver stake on her wall from that day forward, just in case the mountain ever remembered her name.